All right, let's go to Grand Forks and check out the dirt jumping competition. The dirt jumping, this is something that we're testing out this year. It's sort of a, we're in the beginner phase of maybe offering some different kind of events at the races. We have two really big jumps back there, bigger than any of the kids at least have seen before, and there's probably about 5 or 6 riders in pro that are going to be going for about $500 in cash.
Dirt jumping seems to be a really big thing coming on right now. The kids that may not have the racer mentality or the real gung-ho, go-fast type style, they all love to jump, and dirt jumping seems to be a thing that anybody can do. And everybody's really starting to go off. We're seeing more and more racers jumping, and we're hoping it carries on both ways to racing and dirt jumping.
I can jump the dirt jumps, get big air, but I can't do any tricks, so I'll let that up to the guys that decide to hurt themselves. It's not for me.
People not to forget that BMX kind of came from the dirt lots. The kids that were jumping the bikes off of little jumps, they just had their shovels out there digging all day long. And that's where the fun sort of came to be, as bicycle motocross. So the whole idea of racing kind of came a little bit after that. Is like, hey, you know, we're having fun on these jumps, let's put a whole bunch on a track and let's race for something. And so dirt jumping is kind of almost like the roots of BMX.
Cory Banks was out, Shea Ferguson, Jason Raleigh, Derek Pankoff, the local boy, Dustin Windross, the local boy. And they all did really well. Everybody had a good time, and spectator-wise, the crowd was going crazy. Kevin O'Brien, again, he kind of put this thing together, and we kind of took all our direction from him as far as building the jumps, how far apart, the spacing, and he more or less did the master plan for it. We supplied the dirt and the ground for it.
Really big, really high, we're getting lost there. It was all Ferguson again, though. All Ferguson.
It was Banks with the back flip attempt, and he was the only one able to jump the 2 jumps, so we just had to change the contest to the 1 jump format so he wouldn't steal the show.
Well, I wouldn't steal the show because you did that nothing, you did that Superman C-grab and 3. It was all up in it.
That was all after the contest, man.
It doesn't matter, he's still stuck in me. You know, you got to give him props.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What about the crowd? They love it?
The crowd was outstanding.
Let's check out this week's trick tip.
We're introducing the trick tip of the week or month or whatever you want to call it. Okay, give it to Taylor. I gotta do my trick tip, man. Okay.
You don't know any tricks.
I know how to manual.
Racer.
I know how to manual. That's what I'm doing. Just to explain a manual, what it is you pull up on your handlebars. Okay, so we're gonna pull up on our handlebars and we're just gonna coast along. It's not a wheelie where you pedal along with your bike. I'm gonna pull up on my bike, get the wheel up in the air, keep your arms a little bit bent, get your weight back on the bike, and you keep your knees bent as well, and you'll coast along with your front tire in the air. What I did was I went from line to line. So we're gonna use these parking lot lines here, and we're gonna try to go from one to the next. Okay, and that's what you'll do. Basically, you'll build up, you'll go further and further and try to get more and more parking spaces. I'm gonna pull up on my bars, get back, and then set it back down. Once you get the line to line down, you can keep going and get as many parking spaces as you can. And then once you get really good, you can practice city blocks. That's how much those guys like me. You know, they're playing rock, paper, scissors to see who has to go with me.